What is dactylic tetrameter? Have you ever noticed how some poems have a rhythm that feels like a galloping horse? That's the magic of dactylic tetrameter. But what exactly does that mean? Let's break it down together. First, we need to understand what a dactyl is. A dactyl is a metrical foot made up of 3 syllables, one long syllable followed by 2 short ones. This creates a lively rhythm, often compared to the sound of a horse running. When you read a poem with dactyls, you might feel a sense of movement or urgency. Now let's talk about tetrameter. This term refers to a line of poetry that contains metrical feet. So, when we combine dactyls with tetrameter, we get dactylic tetrameter, which means a line of poetry has 4 dactyls. You might be wondering how common this meter is in English poetry. The truth is, dactylic tetrameter is relatively rare. This is mainly because it can be tricky to keep that dactylic rhythm going throughout a poem. However, some poets have successfully used it to create memorable lines. One famous example is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's poem, Evangeline. In this work, Longfellow employs dactylic tetrameter, but he also mixes in other metrical forms, like spondies, to add variety and keep the reader engaged. When analyzing poetry, understanding dactylic tetrameter can really help you appreciate the poet's choices. It shows how they use rhythm and structure to create a specific mood. By mastering this meter, poets can evoke emotions and set the tone for their work. So, the next time you read a poem, pay attention to the rhythm. If you hear that galloping sound, you might just be experiencing dactylic tetrameter in action. It's a fascinating aspect of poetry that adds depth and excitement to the reading experience.